The Vikings, fearsome raiders of the north. The Vikings were fierce warriors from Scandinavia. They were also skilled sailors and explorers. Their raids instilled fear across Europe. From the late 8th to the 11th centuries, they left their mark on the world. The Vikings were not just raiders, though. They were also traders, farmers, and craftsmen. The Vikings came from Denmark, Norway, and Sweden. They set sail in their iconic longships. These ships allowed them to travel rivers and seas with ease. They raided monasteries and villages for treasure. Their reputation as warriors spread far and wide. The Vikings were known for their strength and courage in battle. They had a complex social structure with kings, jarls, earls, and carls, freemen. They also had a rich culture with myths, sagas, and a unique form of writing called runes. Lindisfarne, the beginning of an era. The year 793 AD marked a turning point in history. Vikings raided the monastery at Lindisfarne, an island off the coast of England. This event is considered the beginning of the Viking Age. The raid on Lindisfarne shocked the Christian world. The Vikings looted the monastery of its treasures. They also took many people captive. The raid demonstrated the Vikings' power and reach. It sent a clear message: no coastline was safe from their attacks. The Vikings continued to raid coastal settlements for centuries. They targeted monasteries and towns, seeking wealth and slaves. These raids had a lasting impact on the political and cultural landscape of Europe. The Longship, a marvel of engineering. The Longship was a technological marvel that allowed the Vikings to dominate the seas. These ships were long, narrow, and shallow-drafted. This made them incredibly fast and maneuverable. Vikings could navigate rivers, sail in shallow waters, and even drag their ships over land. Longships were powered by both sails and oars. They could sail close to the wind, allowing for great flexibility in navigation. The ships were also surprisingly spacious. They could carry dozens of warriors and their equipment. The design of the longship was crucial to the Vikings' success. It allowed them to raid swiftly and escape quickly. The longships remain a testament to the Vikings' shipbuilding skills. Section 4. Beyond raiding traders and explorers. While the Vikings are famous for their raids, they were also skilled traders and explorers. They established trade routes across vast distances. These routes connected Scandinavia to the Byzantine Empire in the east and to North America in the west. Vikings traded goods such as furs, timber, slaves, and walrus ivory. They brought back silver, silk, and other valuable commodities. Their voyages took them to new lands and brought them into contact with different cultures. The Vikings were not afraid of the unknown. They explored new territories, established settlements, and left their mark on the world. Their voyages of exploration demonstrate their courage, curiosity, and seafaring expertise. Section 5. Life in the Viking Age. More than just warriors. Viking society was more complex than just warriors and raiders. Farming played a vital role in their daily life. They grew crops like barley, oats, and rye. They also raised livestock, including cattle, sheep, and pigs. Craftsmanship was highly valued in Viking society. Skilled artisans crafted weapons, jewelry, and tools. They used materials like iron, wood, and bone. Women played an active role in society, managing households and engaging in crafts. Storytelling was an important part of Viking culture. They passed down their history and myths through sagas and songs. These stories preserved their heritage and provided entertainment. They also demonstrate the Vikings' rich oral tradition and love of storytelling. Section 6. The Twilight of the Gods, the End of an Era. The Viking Age gradually came to an end. Several factors contributed to this decline. One reason was the conversion of many Vikings to Christianity. This led to a decline in raiding and a shift towards more peaceful ways of life. Another reason was the rise of powerful kingdoms in Europe. These kingdoms began to challenge Viking dominance. The Vikings gradually integrated into these kingdoms, marking the end of their era as independent raiders. Despite the end of their era, the Vikings left a lasting legacy. They influenced the cultures and languages of the regions they settled. Their myths, sagas, and archaeological sites continue to fascinate and inspire us today. The Vikings remain a symbol of exploration, courage, and the enduring power of human resilience.